Welcome back, everybody, to the Mathiason project. As always, I'm your host, Thor Mathiason, and today we're going to be playing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be playing, as soon as it loads up, Dive. Now, full disclosure time by Cosmonaut Games. Now, full disclosure time, I've never actually played this game all the way through. The closest I've ever gotten was playing the demo that could be found on the Wii Shop channel. But I really enjoyed what I played so far, and it's got me curious to see what the rest of the game is like. So let's take a look. New game, or new game? I think we'll choose new game. How about you? Easy, normal, hard? We'll go normal. Spain, Metis Islands, 1412 AD. The chronicles tell us that the Knights Templar built a monastery on the edge of a cliff. The Templars... Okay, don't tell me we're getting into any kind of Assassin's Creed stuff here. Inside, they built a chapel in which they placed the tomb of... Okay, yeah, if you want to read these, you're gonna have to hit pause. I am not that fast a reader. Oh no, an earthquake. This is my first entry in the log. The first of the great sunken treasures awaits me. I'm going in search of the tomb of Martin I, the human, and its secret treasure. Yes. Now, before we go diving, let's take a look and see what we got here. There's a map, which is how we're going to end up selecting our levels. At the moment, there's only one available. The Metis Islands. Log, we just read that. Info, maximum depth 606 feet. There's apparently 3 treasure chests, or 3 treasures, and 35 jewels, I'm guessing. History. The Knights Templar built a monastery in the Metis Islands that sunk beneath the waves in 1552. The writings speak of an emerald dolphin that decorated the entrance to the tomb of Martin I, the human. And that emerald dolphin is what we're going to be finding. Now, as we find treasures and relics, they're basically scattered all throughout the sea. They'll show up here. Now, I've read that it's actually impossible to do a 100% run due to the placement of certain obstacles. But, we don't have to go 100. We'll just go as much as we can. It'll be fun either way. Shop. Here you can upgrade your suit, your oxygen level. Yes, I'll explain about that once we start diving. We have fins. Upgrading these will increase our diving speed. The suit will allow us to dive a lot farther. We have a spear gun that we're going to have to use this to fend off some vicious undersea wildlife. And we have a flashlight. What are these all going to be used for? You'll find out. Then we have achievements. Now, eventually I'm going to want to get all of the upgrades in the shop. I'll make that sort of a little challenge for myself. So without any further ado, dive. Nice underwater breathing sound, I like that. Goal to find the lost treasure on this island. Press and hold the B button to move. Press B button twice to give yourself an extra boost. Be careful, your oxygen level will drop more quickly. Yeah, this is our oxygen meter. Our oxygen is our life. As we swim, this will slowly decrease, and if we end up swimming too deep or running into any unfriendly fish, then they'll end up taking larger and larger pieces of this. So we're going to want to keep an eye on that as we're going through the game. So, swim around a little bit. A red shiny. A fish. Watch for the glint of buried jewels and chests with gold coins. Swim over them to get money. You can use the money to upgrade your equipment in the shop. You're doing that quite a bit. This is your compass. The red spots show nearby treasures. The green spots indicate supplies. The yellow star shows where the main treasure is. We have $100. I really like the music in this area. It's really nice, really relaxing. Just a thing after a long day at work. Yeah, these things, you don't want to touch them. That's all I'm going to say there. I don't know if they're anemones or what, but they're certainly enemies. Jellyfish, also don't want to touch them. This is your oxygen reserve. Press the left button on the control pad, it switches on your light, but it doesn't really help us out very much at the moment. More sparkly. More dollars. And here we have an oxygen tank. If you grab that, it'll temporarily, it'll refill your oxygen meter. However, my air is still doing alright for right now. So, press right, we have a map. Now, we're not going to be able to see everything this area has to offer right off the bat, because we just can't dive that far down yet. But we'll be back. And you see that little boost there kind of took a little bit more out of my oxygen meter. Yeah, it does that. Kind of a high-risk, high-reward thing, but... Now here we have a box of ammo. What's it for? Spear gun. You'll find reloads for your tranquilizer spear gun on the seafloor. Remember that you can never carry more darts than your current spear gun allows. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Now, at this point, we have a maximum of 5 spears. Now, you can't just go crazy harpooning everything. But sometimes you will need to harpoon a few things. Ooh, $1,000. Sweet. Now at this point, I'll go ahead and grab an air tank. There are many oxygen recharges on the seafloor. Look for them. That way you can spend a lot longer. Now, incidentally, I have to wonder how all of these spears and all these oxygen tanks ended up under. Ow. On perfect runs, go watch Roa Mithral's videos. If you just want to see a guy having fun with games, go ahead and watch mine. By the way, nothing bad about Rowan Mithril's videos, he's actually one of my favorites. Also heck of a nice guy. Speaking of nice guys, I also want to go ahead and give a shout out right now to the people at Cosmonaut Games that made this. You can see a map of the zones you have explored by pressing right on the control pad. I already told them about that, but thank you. But yeah, I mean, when I was getting permission to do this video, they were really cool about it, and I really appreciate that. And again, you can't just go crazy and harpoon everything. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're getting a little bit close to the floor right there. So we're not going to be able to go down there just yet. Press the A button to shoot this anemone. Okay, so it was an anemone. Pass by safely. Use your darts wisely since they're a very scarce resource. No kid. You'll find reloads for your tranquilizer spear gun on the seafloor. You already told me that. And here we have a checkpoint. You'll start from here if you run out of oxygen. Remember that if you return to the coast of Brava, all progress will be lost. Whoa. Big jellyfish. Now, since there's ammo thing right there, I thought there was another jellyfish over here. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you can't just harpoon everything. You're a treasure hunter. I'm supposed to go. So let's just sneak past this little guy. Be careful. This alarm warns you that you are reaching your current depth limit. Who knows what is hidden in the depths of this island? When you get enough money, you can upgrade your weapon suit. Come back later to finish exploring it. We will. No way. Ow. And here we have jellyfish on parade. I'll shoot one of them, give myself a little bit with. Now, don't go down there yet. Again, can't dive deep enough. So let's see what's over this way. Giant sea urchins. They won't kill you right away, but they do hurt to run into, so don't do it. $250 skull. And some ammo. Shot. Whoa. Nice ring. It's got a nice ring too. More oxygen. Thank you. Oh boy. I hate these guys. I don't know if they're lionfish or what, but all I know is that they will ruin. Swim past them if you can, harpoon them if you must. Do not let them touch you. So, my air's alright. So let's go this way. Now, on some creatures like the jellyfish, they'll pretty much stay out of your way once you harpoon them. Others, like the anemones, they'll open up after a little bit. So you kind of want to hurry up after you harpoon them. Checkpoint. I shall be very happy to use this. I like the graphics in this game too. It really conveys a nice feeling of being underwater. So let's see here. We're actually getting pretty close to our goal. Out of the way. I do not like it. Didn't think that was going to hit, but of course I'm out. Okay, well, we'll be back. But pretty dangerous fish. Ow. And you get to see why I hate those things. They hurt. Switch your torch on off by pressing left. Pretty much what I told you earlier. You can actually see a bit better what it does. Hi there. You found the lost treasure for this island. Pick it up to complete your expedition. Don't mind if I do. 2000. The treasure is yours. You can continue exploring this island or return to it later. Would you prefer to return to the Costa Brava? Now, at this point, like I said, there's not really a whole lot more we can do over there. At least not until we upgrade our equipment, so let's go ahead and get back up to the boat. There's no trace of the secret treasure. Of course not. You don't think that you'd find the Metis Island secret in the first level, do you? I have, however, found one of the dolphins that adorned the entrance. I do not know what it might represent, but I cannot stop here any longer. I must go on to Madeira to continue my search. My team detected a high concentration of metals to the north of the islands. Sounds like a good treasure to me. The first of many. The Emerald Dolphin. This dolphin adorned the entry to the tomb of Martin I. So there's 10 in total, of the main treasures, and we're going to be doing our best to get all of them. Rubies, my birthstone, pearls, sea treasure par excellence, gold ring, a piece of jewelry tossed into the sea long ago, skull, the remains of some poor soul who died at sea. My sympathies, dude. Map. The desert islands. Now we can go back to get this one if we and get more of the stuff if we wish. Move on to the next level. By the way, if I'm messing up any of these pronunciations, please tell me. Stole and buried a treasure in this area in 1516. Legend has it that it was the dowry that Catherine of Braganza had sent to her fiancé. A golden chest filled with 17,000 coins. Yes, I definitely like the sound of this treasure. Let's see here. We currently have $4,050. I definitely want to upgrade my wetsuit. I'm going to boost that one up whenever possible. Especially once we get the atmospheric diving suit. Eliminates the depth limits, we'll be able to go anywhere. Pneumatic tranquilizer spirit. Nice. Torch. Torch has some nice upgrades, but I probably don't need it as much. The swimming fins, also a good choice. This time, though, I think I'm going to boost my oxygen a bit. Make sure all this saved properly. Yes, it does. So that was the first level of Dive, the Metis Island Secret. I'm enjoying this so far. At least we're up to the part that I've played through in the demo. After this, it's all going to be new waters to me, and you'll get to join me. So I hope you like this first level, and I hope you like the rest of the game, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!